5.
The fight over how to pay for a mandated state credit that impacts all of our state's teachers and their retirement accounts is headed to the Attorney General's office.
The Board of Trustees for the Oklahoma Teachers Retirement System has requested an Attorney General's opinion after the State Board of Education chose not to fund the credit with this year's allocated budget. New at 5, Adriana Ivashinsky shows us what this means for your child's teacher. Adriana?
Well, Amanda, it depends on how long that teacher has been teaching. A first-year teacher was expected to receive $60 this year from the credit to go into their retirement account. A teacher with at least 25 years of experience would receive around $1,400 with that credit. Now every teacher in the state is waiting to see if they'll get anything at all.
They are out.
When lawmakers wrapped up their session this year, they did not pass a spending limits bill as they have in the past. That gave the Department of Education flexibility to spend its budget how it saw fit.
The legislature has made very clear that they believe they gave the money to the State Board of Education. The State Board, in trying to balance their budget, had to look at various items, and one of the items that they chose not to fund was the credit towards teachers' retirement.
That decision is not sitting well with many teachers or the board entrusted with their retirement fund. For 12 years, lawmakers have appropriated $35 million to the Board of Education with instructions to allocate the money for those teacher contributions. But the Board of Education instead allocated some of the money to help pay for increases in health insurance premiums for teachers and educational support staff, which is also required by law. The question is, will the State Board of Education have to adjust its budget, or will lawmakers have to come up with a way to foot the credit?
All we care about at the end of the day is getting the money that is owed to us on behalf of our clients, and that's what we're focusing on. We just want somebody to pay us our money.
Now, last month, the State Board of Education made a plea to lawmakers to come up with an emergency measure to come up with the $35 million for the Teachers Retirement Fund. But that request is not being well received by lawmakers who claim the education was spared most of those drastic cuts and should have found a way to fund the retirement accounts with the money they were given. Ed?
Well, it may be months before we get an opinion from the Attorney General. First, that office has to determine if this is a finding of law or finding of fact. Then the AG will have to go through a process of what, if anything, can be done.